Don't build your ice paths like this, cause you're wasting blocks. Make them in this pattern to save materials, and don't use coal as your smelting material. Use lava instead, and these are 20 things keeping you poor in Minecraft. Before we start, a quick announcement: I made a new banner for this channel, so go check it out and tell me in the comments what you think about it. While there, you could as well click the subscribe button, and let's get into the video. Let's kick things off with the best way to mine. Instead of mining with a normal pickaxe, use one with fortune free. This will make it that you'll get on average twice more drops, and even up to 4 times more if you're lucky, getting you much more ores than normally, so you won't have to mine for hours with no end, and so you can also focus on other cool parts of the game. If you're mining like this, then you're doing it wrong. Instead, mine in a 1x1 tunnel, which will let you uncover more blocks than if you were mining the classic way. If you're wondering how to even start mining in a 1x1 tunnel, then you can either close a trapdoor on yourself or swim into the tunnel to get into this position. Stop building ice boat paths like this. Instead, build them in this pattern by placing only one row of blue ice blocks every other block, so you can do something else instead of mining ice. Also, remember to make your ice roads out of blue ice, not packed or normal ones, because you'll increase your travel speed from 40 blocks a second up to 72 blocks a second. The only minus being blue ice is crafted from 81 normal blocks of ice. If you just started a new world, then you probably don't have a maxed out pickaxe with all enchants. So instead, if you want to get as many ores as possible, go searching for some structures like the desert temple or the jungle one. And if the end or the nether is available, then even go to the end cities or bastions. This technique will allow you to get lots of diamonds early on in your gameplay. Another easy way to get diamonds without mining is looting buried treasures. You can find them by searching for shipwrecks, which might contain a map to locate them. While searching for these maps, you also have a chance to find some diamonds in the shipwrecks themselves. If you're not making automatic farms, then you're just cutting yourself off of easy materials and ores. I mean, you can make one for almost everything in the game, like an iron farm, sugarcane one, or pretty much everything else. And if you finally did make an automatic farm, instead of placing it in a random spot, make it in the spawn chunks, so they can always be loaded wherever you are. If you don't know how to find them, then just use a compass, which will point you in the right direction. And if you really don't want to make an automatic farm, then just make a regular farm, because it's still better than not having any, so you won't have to go searching for any materials like food or blocks. One of the most useful farms you should have in your world is an XP farm. It's pretty simple to build and can be easily automated and will save you a lot of time, so you won't have to manually kill mobs or mine ores to get loads of XP. If you want to quickly get gold, then instead of throwing golden tools away, whenever you get one from a ruined portal or a piglin drops one, smelt them in a furnace to get golden nuggets, which will quickly accumulate into ingots, so you won't have to mine as much as before. If you're using coal as your fuel source, then you're just wasting your time. Instead, find some lava, or even better, make an automatic lava farm using dripstones to never waste your time on getting fuel and never even run out of it. If you want to waste even more fuel in Minecraft, then dry sponges in a furnace. But if you want to do it the right way, then instead go to any spot in the nether and just place the sponges, and they will instantly dry themselves. If you're not using villagers, then you're just cutting yourself off from many good deals, for example for armor or tools. And if you want a specific type of category to get, like weapons, then you can make a blacksmith villager by giving him the right workstation. An easy way to get better trades from villagers is to destroy their workstation and just replace it. This will do that you'll get a new random set of trades from your villager, but remember, these trades also have a chance to be worse. But the best way to make your trades even better is to zombify your villagers, and then to cure them with weakness potions and golden apples. This will make sure that the villager has decreased prices for their trades, and if you want to increase the speed of the curing time, then place iron bars and a bed next to the zombie villager. If you're grinding XP levels for some enchants, then most of the time there is no point of grinding past level 30, because the further you are with XP, the harder it's gonna become to get more of it, so only go past it if you really have to. If you want to find more ores of a certain type, then always mine at the correct Y level. For example, if you want diamonds, then the best height is Y level minus 58, or for gold, minus 16, and if you want a lot of iron for some kind of project, then probably go near Y level 16. Whenever you go mining, use caves to your advantage, because they have a lot of different ores, and it's a lot easier to move around than if you mine normally. Same goes for mine shafts. You might sometimes find undercovered ores, and if you're lucky, you can even find chests containing loot, such as ores like diamonds and even golden apples. Another useful mining technique is mining underwater, because ores like diamonds generate in larger numbers if they aren't touching air. But remember to take underwater breathing potions or blocks to make air bubbles. This also theoretically works for lava, but it's gonna be a bit hard to see where you are when you're under it. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, liking, and maybe even checking out my other videos. And see you in the next one.